Hey YouTube, I'm back with part 2 of my How I Create Videos series. In this episode I'm going to be showing you how I edit videos right on my computer right here. And the video that I'm going to be doing is going to be a 1-minute tip because it is a relatively short video to do, but there is still a lot of complexity in it, so you get to see everything that I do, and hopefully it'll help you out too if you want to know like how to edit videos and stuff like that, even though I'm not going to go in depth with that. So yeah, let's get started. So firstly, before I start any of the editing, I have to get all the footage together into a folder just to keep it organised. But this is basically what's on my SD card at the moment, and yeah, I just kind of have to go by date here because I didn't really organise it. But what I do is, instead of just copying it directly from here to wherever I want to copy it to, I instead put it through a converter, which is Handbrake, which I actually have a keyboard shortcut set up to launch it, because I set that in another tutorial I did and I just never really unset it. I just found it really helpful. So yeah, you just drag it in, put where you want it to go. Yeah, so once you get there, just press save, press start, and just let it start encoding. So while it's still encoding, it hasn't quite finished yet, but I just remembered something else. So I also make a separate audio track. As you saw, I took the audio in from the microphone, and that's basically saved into Audacity like this. So to get it out of Audacity, you just simply, no, you don't have to select it, you just go to File, Export Audio, and then you just basically export it to the place that you want to export it to. So I'm gonna again go to 1-minute tips, Android, dedicated numbers row, and it's already here, but I just press save, OK, and then it would go there. Simple as that. So I forgot to record the footage of the actual phone. I actually do that more than I should do. But yeah, I'm back. So I've got the files here. I'm just going to copy them over too, in the same way that I did the camera files previously. And yeah, we'll get started with the editing. So the videos have finished being added and converted and all that, and they're all stored here. So now that everything's here, what we want to do is we want to go to Premiere Pro, and this is just a template that I use all the time. It's just pretty much empty, but all that it has is it has the music in here, it has some files in here, stuff like that, some my After Effects files and stuff. I'll actually go and get rid of these two folders, because what we can do is we can just drag this from here down into here. So now what we do is just drag that in there. Yeah, it's saying that because the timeline here, or the project, it's set to 720p and this video is 1080p. That's why it asked if I want to change the settings. So I'm going to actually put yes, change them, and then it's going to bring it up to 1080p. So now I just go by the script, just have a look at the script, and just kind of go through and start cutting bits up. So the reason that I'm not looking at the camera in this bit is because I actually underlined it here, and the bits that I underline means that I don't have to look at the camera, and it means that I'm going to have something else shown on the screen, not me. So we're going to go find some footage and put it on top of it. So it's not in it there, it's in here. So just drag that on top. So we're going to find a bit where I had the keyboard. That's the problem I've got with my tripod. It's a bit it's not straight all the time, which is really annoying. I can straighten it a bit in here, but it means I have to scale it up a tiny bit. I usually record the stuff based on the script, so things are usually in order, so it does make it a lot easier when it comes to editing. So yeah, I just kind of go through just like that, listening for bits, just basically matching up the video that I took from that camera there with what I'm saying. Basically, I actually try and take spaces out when I can too, not too much, or else it's going to sound a bit unnatural. Yes, I didn't actually zoom out on this bit. This is a little problem that I noticed that I did. Okay, what I might do is I might see if I can just have the keyboard up. Let's see how it sounds. While there isn't a common method of changing the keyboard type to PC. That one. I'm gonna see if in this footage I had a bit with that in. I'm pretty sure I might have done. No, I didn't. That was, yeah, that was the bit after. Okay. Something else I forgot to mention. Should do it from now is I'm just gonna adjust the volume bit. I tried to make it go to about it's a bit too loud. I tried to get it in between this -6 and -12. That seems to be a good place to have it. You can kind of tell sometimes when you mess up because the wavelengths are smaller, like the distance between them are a bit shorter. And so like, if there's two really short ones and then a really long one, it might be that. Just to save time, it's probably better that you go and check the long one to see if it's the same that you're saying. And obviously if it is the same that you're saying, that means you messed up the first two.
But in this video I'll be showing you how to get a better row of numbers.
Better row of numbers. I think I showed that towards the end. At this point I just add in the featured videos, which again I changed through After Effects. They pretty much just go on and stay on until the end, but again you can just adjust it. Go here, right click, edit original, should open up here, there you go. And yeah, it's pretty simple, just replace these with whatever we need. Right click, replace footage with file, and then we find it. No, wrong one. We'll just change it to, so I'll just call it Y. Yeah. Android phone. We'll just make this size of it a bit smaller so it all fits in there. There you go. This is actually showing white, but in here it's actually transparent, as you see. If it decides to come up, there you go. I checked through the video and it's all good. So now to export it, what you do is you press Ctrl and M on Premiere Pro, that is. And these are all actually fine for me. They're usually fine just as they are. And I'm pretty sure I don't remember changing them at any point. I usually just leave the output name as whatever it is. Oh, it's doing this. I don't know why it was going all the way to the end, but let's just export it. And yeah, it'll export to the desktop. This by default for me puts it on the desktop. I don't remember if I changed that or not, or that's just how it was at the beginning, but it does go to the desktop for me, so I just generally leave it there and then drag it from the desktop into my folder. When it's rendered, it's just on the desktop as a normal file, a normal video file. So I'll leave it just about there because that's it for editing really. There isn't really anything else to do with editing. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to comment down below if this helped you out at all, or if you found it interesting, and subscribe for more videos like this. So I'll see you all in part 3, which will be the last part, where I'm going to show how the videos get up on YouTube and stuff like thumbnails and all that. So I'll see you in that video and whatever other video you watch, and yeah, bye.